So this morning programs is going to be based on electrons and chemicals. I'm going to jump straight into it. Racism. Racism is based on the concept of electrons and chemicals. Excuse me. I'm not a scientist. I didn't go to any formal college or university to take any science course. I didn't take any science course online. I trained myself to be a scientist on my own initiative. Now, racism is basically consuming the entire world, and the issue why that is allowed to be happening, and it's a happening is because one side tends to keep it covered, and the other side is, they're scared to even talk about it. But it is consuming the world. When I was growing up in my teens, I was involved with this girl, and she used to wear weave in her hair, and I just couldn't sleep facing her head where her hair was. I had to turn the opposite way because it would affect my breathing. My chest would get tight, and I couldn't breathe because of the chemicals she had in her hair. So that there just tell you that if a man have a problem breathing next to a woman with weave in her hair, then that's an issue because God didn't make man to be that way. Can't breathe when he's next to a woman with chemicals in her hair. Of course, God made her natural. Then some women decide, well, this other race looks nice with their hair, so I'm gonna buy a different type of hair for me. And I always said to her, why are you wearing these false hair? This is not no false hair. This is my hair. So I didn't get no argument. But anyway, I said to myself, you know what? When I do get married to a woman, it's gonna be a woman that don't really wear false hair because I don't want that Down syndrome fall into my children. And when I did get married in life, which I am divorced now, I'm single, but when I did get married, I make sure married to a woman where my children was going to be having that issue where they want false hair to feel like they're living. No, that's part of the chemical. Humans are chemical and electrons. A battery. A battery needs a positive and a negative or it cannot work. Okay? It's the same thing with electricity. Electricity needs the positive and the negative. The neutral is the negative, ground is also the negative, and the positive is the hot. But sorry again, the hot will not work without one of the parties, which is the neutral, the negative. You understand? Then that makes a circuit. Whereas man have now built system where they can use too hot and just a ground, which is a form of negative again, to make the system work. Okay, the electricity. So, fast forward. God, we know, put the races on earth unless you feel that we came from some other species. Some people say alien, which is retarded. Some people say monkeys or apes, which is retarded because our DNA and their DNA is different. The world is what, millions of years old, and our DNA is still from our forefathers Adam and Eve. It haven't changed. So how can my DNA change from a monkey's DNA or some alien? They haven't found no alien and gotten their DNA. So, but anyway, I'm not going to be in that. That's not part of this issue. So if I am God of the heavens and I make you and I put you on earth, you're supposed to be able to function on earth in all conditions. There is no such thing but I'm gonna make you, but you can't work here, you can't work there, you can only work under restrictions. No. Everybody that isn't black is always beaten up on the black race. We can function under any condition. Once we have water to drink, we can function under any type of condition. The sun can be whatever it want to be. Oh, 100 degrees, 110 degrees. So what? I got water drinking. I don't really need a hat. I don't need an umbrella. Okay, I can go up there, and after hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, once I'm drinking my water, I come back in, and I'm good to go. All right, that's proof right there that even though some people want us off of the earth, this is our earth. We belongs here. All right, we don't have nowhere else to go. God put us here for a reason because He wanted us here, and the proof is that we can function under any condition. All right, with no issues. So we are supposed to be here 100% factual, undisputed. You want opinion? Fine. Your opinion won't change the facts. Opinions cannot change facts. Fast forward. God, we were told, throw Lucifer down on earth. Fair enough. Of course, the sky is very cool. Down on earth is hot, so he got to deal with our conditions down here. So we're not disputing that his angels didn't get thrown down with him and he didn't come on down here. Period. That's lies. We're not disputing that. We're just disputing that if you were made for earth, you should be able to function under any condition. If you go in the sun and you start to melt in the sun and you get sunburn and you get blisters, you don't treat that blister, the skin is gonna break up. Once the skin break up because treatment isn't going there and you are not applying antibacterial cream or treatment, that blister is going to turn into sores. Sores is now going to become infected with bacteria. So eventually you're going to start to get eaten away. And it's going to deteriorate and deteriorate because there's no treatment coming, no antibacterial, no antiseptic, nothing treating it. It's going to start to eat away the fat and it's going to go straight into the bone and start to eat away the bone. So it's like you take acid and you throw it onto your skin and you didn't wash it off with water right away. You're not applying no antibacterial, no acid remedy to stop the destruction of your skin, because once the skin is open, then that's where bacteria sets in. So the sun, from the sunburn, no treatment, skin breakup, it's going into the bone, it starts to eat away the bone. So when you do get medical assistant now, they're gonna tell you where we gotta cut this part off. You understand? Because the bone is now being eaten away and we cannot fix that. The only thing we can do is amputate. That's why, sometimes people with diabetes, once the diabetes start to eat away into the bone, they tell you they can't do anything else. Which I think science should have at least be able to remedy that. But I had a cousin, he's no longer with us, God bless his soul, and he got diabetes, and during his lifetime, one of his toes got infected and it wouldn't heal. And the doctor said they have to take that toe off because it's into the bone and it's eating the bone now. So once you get bone poisoning, you die quick. Boom, in a flash you're dead once you get bone poisoning. So while the black race isn't preaching get rid of this race, get rid of them, we want them off the earth. You have racists saying we want them black people all dead, all gone. Now that's very horrific. That's a violation of international human rights laws. And back to electron and chemicals, they say don't mix chemicals because it causes a reaction. You can't make the positive touch the negative bear, because if this is positive and this is negative and you do this, boom, it's an explosion. So that's what we're up against. We are electrons and we are chemicals. You mix the chemical, reaction. The hot touch the neutral, negative, or the ground, negative, boom, an explosion. So that is what is happening with some race. Some race has grown up and it doesn't bother them. They interact, no issues. Some race, I'm not gonna call in a name because that's gonna be like discriminative. People know who they are. Our government know who they are. The churches know who they are. Society know who they are. They have an issue living with each other. Yes, we are electrons, we are chemicals, not by opinion, by facts. Okay? But we need to grow up and get over this issue. Alright? The black race, we were meant to be here and we've proven that. We can live under any condition, we don't have no issues. Some other race have issues, so they need to start questioning themselves as to, well, why did God make it this way? Alright? How can one race be perfectly made to be on earth, any corner of the earth, all four corners, whatever, no issues? Another race can only work under certain conditions. That's discriminative, but I'm not gonna question God, or I'm not gonna challenge the reason why he did what he did. He knew what he did and why he did it. So I'm not gonna go there. But what I'm saying is the powers that are in charge needs to grow up. We are all here, and black race don't have an issue working or living amongst any other race. So the other races that are having issues, I mean, if you all want to leave the earth, then fine. Make a plan, leave the earth. But if you're going to live on earth, then you need to grow up and deal with current situations. Stop worrying about, well, you're not the right color, you're not the right color, is an issue. You understand? Because you have to look in the mirror and question yourself as well, why do I have an issue when I go up in the sun without protection? That's what you need to be concerned about. Stop being concerned about getting rid of another race or discriminating against another race. And think about your life. You understand? When you're teaching your kids stuff, teach them positive stuff. Don't teach them hate, don't teach them discrimination, because what is it doing? It is destroying mankind. It is eating you away. It is eating them away, and it's killing your children. You are killing your children shortly. Slowly but shortly. You know what I'm saying? So, we need to grow up. We, the black folks, we get along with everybody. We work with everybody without discriminating. The only discriminating is in some black people mentalities when they're under attack. When they're under attack, they get upset, they get annoyed, and they fire back in self-defense. Black people attacks are in self-defense. And that's facts. The world is being destroyed. Look at who is falling down higher in number. The virus, whether it's man-made or God-made, it is targeting one set more than the other. And according to our understanding, that is circling around on public social media, is that this thing was made to, wipe out a certain set of people. And I'm sure it wasn't no black person that made this stuff if it was really made by man. So if it wasn't no black people that made this stuff, then why is it just wiping out? Yes, it's killing black people too, but I mean, come on. Let's do the maths. We all know how to add one and one and what that gives us. So as we go into this program, we'll get into stuff. But yes, we are electrons, we are chemicals. And when we touch, boom, reaction. That's part of life. But like I say, we need to grow up, everybody.